Face reality, people. Movies are dead. Games are dead. Narrative? Dead.
Media is nothing but neural trigger response and viral conditioning.
Wait, what are you two talking about?
All right. A White Lotus, season 3. I like it. I think I like the entire season. In fact, there's like mainly one thing I can point out, which is the kid drinking the shake, but it didn't kill him, so it looks a little bit more like a no harm, no foul situation, I think. Uh, but overall, this show's entertaining as fuck, man. It's an entertaining show. And even threw like a little lesson out there about the idea of like seemingly like taking your pain out on other people. I think is a little bit of a narrative in that, at least in the last episode. That's what it felt like. Like you get your comeuppance if you try to, because damn, from my perspective, the world is like this, and because of that, I feel like it's okay for me to harm others or do something wrong to other people because I've been wrong, bro. It's so important to me. I've been wronged, so I can take it out on others. Uh, so I like that as a theme. Or maybe what I'm seeing at least, right? I'm sure there's more to it, but what I saw, I find that fucking interesting. And the White Lotus, you know, hopefully I'm not jinxing it. The White Lotus as a show from seasons 1, 2, and 3, it's pretty fucking good. It's pretty fucking good, man. And even even with the whole gossip and scandal of the way people are acting in the shows, right? The characters are acting. They still try to put like little like ideas or lessons or deeper concepts inside the show itself. I'm like, God dang it, man. That's fucking awesome. So I have nothing but praise for the White Lotus. Once again, the only thing I actually saw wrong for the show, or for this season at least, is the dad leaving the poison seed smoothie out, or pina colada, right? Or margarita, whatever it was, right? Leaving that out, and then the kid drinking it the next morning. That's my main flubs. I'm sure there's more, but those ones stand out to me because I thought it was going to lead to straight up driving some sort of plot line. But actually, it did. It allowed the kid to go on some sort of experience to maybe think deeper about his own world. But it wasn't like, oh my god, now the kid's dead, and that leads to some other plot point, right? That didn't happen, so it doesn't hurt as much. Let's put it that way. But it was stupid of how that happened. The dad makes fucking whatever pina coladas or whatever, right? And then he's like, "Oh no, don't drink that. It's fucking the coconut is spoiled, right?" Pours all of it out in the sink, but leaves the fucking blender thing there with all the seeds from this allegedly poisonous thing. They didn't explain that either, did they? They didn't explain that. That's a little bit of a problem too, I think. But whatever. And then the dad leaves out this thing that's supposed to be poison. He leaves it out for some reason. When he has a change of heart, he's like, "Man, I shouldn't kill my family." All right? Maybe that's how he. Maybe that's why the kid survives, is because he has a change of heart and he actually genuinely like, okay, I can't just kill I can't do this. I can't kill myself and my family. I'll just tell them that the life that they're used to is going to change, which he eventually does later on in the episode. But that might be why the kid lives in the first place, as far as storytelling goes, because it's Walter, right? Walter Goggins. That guy who found a way to cool down about getting revenge for his dad. I guess he sees this old man. This old man kind of verbally shits on him. And he's like, "Fuck it. I'm going to kill this motherfucker, bro." and he goes and kills him, and then he ends up losing, well, his own life, but also someone more valuable to him than even himself, right? Which is the bucktooth goddess. So there's like a little thing there, but all right, sorry. Once again, the only stupid is the shake being left out by the dad, knowing there's poison in it, and then the son drinking it the next day, knowing that he said there was spoiled coconut in there, and it's not only spoiled, but it's a day older on top of that. And this kid, for some reason, needed to drink that shit with his protein shake, with his muscle milk powder. That's fucking weird. But other than that, overall, the show's awesome. If you haven't watched from season 1, go back and watch it. I full-blown recommend. From seasons 1 to now 3, the show's legit. Is it God tier? It's getting there. I think it's getting there, but it's a slow burn so far of whether or not this is like peak, super duper peak content. But it's definitely worth watching. So I'm going to highly recommend. And this season, I'm going to give this season I'm going to give it an 8.2 out of 10. 8.2. The engagement for the storyline is there. There's some subtext there, although not the most craziest idea, but it's still interesting subtext. That is there. The characters, you care about what they're doing. There's interactions in every scene. So there is no scene where it's like, okay, I can stop paying attention. Right? Like, there isn't that. You have to pay attention to every fucking scene. It's all interesting. It's kind of like Game of Thrones, where if they go from King's Landing to the north, you can't just like, oh, what? It's the north. I don't care anymore. I'll turn my brain off. Like, no, you're still engaged. Whatever characters you're dealing with, you're still engaged. So, which is just, to me, beautiful, storytelling wise. So yeah, 8.2. The show as a whole, because of as far as like seasons 1 through 3, which is the entirety of the show, that means you kept this consistent, kept me engaged, kept me interested in an assortment of characters for 3 straight seasons. I'm sorry, your show is like at 8.4 now, like total. This season, 8.2, I think. But the show total, because they maintain this level of interest to where I'm looking forward to now next season's White Lotus. Although, once again, jinxes happen. It is what it is. I'm sorry if I'm jinxing it. But as far as what we got so far, and even there's even tie-ins to different seasons within this season. Yeah, this shows it a fucking 8.4 that I got so far. Hopefully they keep it going. But, you never know, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, all right, there's my review for this season, and I guess the show as a whole. Whatever, everyone's muted. Fuck it. I'll take the reins on this one. All right, there's your review for The White Lotus, Season 3, and the show as a whole so far. Please, if you haven't seen it yet, I'd highly recommend. It'll be entertaining at the very least. So, all right, here we go. There you go. Yeah.